What's good? This is Trey coming to you with this quick video. The two most important skills for successfully picking up women. So the first one is the ability to approach consistently despite your fears and excuses. All right. So it doesn't matter whether or not you're super good looking or you're not good looking, or whether you're tall or short, skinny or fat, doesn't matter. If you can approach consistently despite your fears and excuses, you will progress and you will find results at some point. Because what's going to happen is when you're taking action, you're getting real life experience, real life references, and you'll have no choice but to analyze what you're doing and make changes and and get better and try different things out and improve your game. So even if you don't study game and you don't learn about, women and emotions and all this stuff that will be helpful when you're picking up women, even if you don't study any of that stuff, how to pick up chicks and all that stuff, even if you just forget that and you just focused on approaching women that you find attractive consistently despite your fears and excuses, you're going to develop courage. So you're going to become a more confident man in general just by doing, by facing your fears and your excuses and still making shit happen. You're going to become more of a risk taker, which is attractive to women. You're going to get a lot of experience with different situations. You're going to be more, you're going to develop more social freedom. There's a lot of different things that's going to happen. You're going to become better, under social pressure. You're going to be more comfortable around women. There's like so much benefits that come just from approaching consistently. And even if you have horrible game, there's still gonna be some girls out there, some women out there that are going to think you're cool. There's some women out there that are going to think you're cool. Now, if you're literally doing nothing to make yourself attractive, for example, you dress like crap and you're not taking care of your hygiene, all that stuff, yeah, your numbers are going to be really, really low. But if you're doing the normal stuff, like you're making sure you're dressing as good as you can, you smell as good as you can, nice haircut, you're doing those simple things. You're walking up to her, you're trying to be as confident as possible as far as like your body language and your directness and stuff like that. There's gonna be some chicks out there that are gonna like you, even if your game is not all that great. So having the ability to approach consistently despite your fears and excuse will separate you from a lot of other guys, because most guys just don't do that. Most guys, they stay in their comfort zone, they rely on their social circle, they rely on Tinder and online gaming and all that other stuff. Whereas you have some guys that they focus on stuff like this, the ability to approach consistently despite your fears and excuses. So this is one skill you want to develop. The second one is the ability to bounce back from rejection. So this is a really big one. Okay. The first one is big. This one, to me, because you gotta be able to do the first one in order to even get to this one. But once you get to this one, you really learn how to bounce back from rejection, meaning you can get rejected and still keep a positive state. You get rejected, you're still able to approach another girl as if you never got rejected. You can get rejected and you just brush it off like a fly, like a fly on your skin, and you just slap it off your skin. If you can get to a point where that's how you treat rejection, your game is going to be on a level that, that's respectable. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see better results, because being able to deal with rejection is attractive in general, because it shows that you have tough skin. It shows that you are a man. It shows that nothing can stop you from going after what you want. And it also puts you in a position to meet a lot of women, because a lot of guys, they'll go out, they'll try to approach women and they'll get rejected, and then it'll just be done for the day. Like, they can't approach anymore because they just feel like shit. They feel like they have no value because they got rejected. They take it personal. Whereas the guy who can take rejection and literally approach the next chick he sees and can do this consistently, he's going to get a lot of experience. He's going to get a lot of references. He's going to develop his game. He's going to become more confident. He's going to become more attractive. He's going to learn a lot of shit. He's going to meet women. There's going to be some women out there that's going to tell him what he's doing wrong. You know what I mean? You know, and he's going to learn. You know, if a girl says, oh, you seem too aggressive or some shit, so he'll learn, okay, I'm coming off too aggressive, let me back up. Whereas, you know, other guys, they're reading articles and stuff online, and they're just taking the information and they're barely applying it. But then you have another guy who ideally should be doing both. He should be learning, you know, different ways to improve his game, but he also should be taking consistent action, and he should be going out there and he should be able to get rejected and still be able to keep going. And this is a quality skill to have in not just picking up women, but in life in general and in business. You know, you got to be able to take the no's and still keep going. You got to be able to deal with negative energy and still be able to push through it and keep your positive energy. You know what I mean? Because there's negative forces all around. And the people that are successful are the ones who are able to deal with those negative forces and still keep their eye on the prize, still stay focused and do what they have to do. So, you know, when you go out, you approach a chick and she just like walks past you. You know, sometimes you'll go to a chick and you say, hey, what's up? And they'll just walk past you, right? And sometimes when shit like that happens, you're like, damn, like shit, that shit stung. I don't even want to do this no more. But it's like, that's the time when you need to keep going, because you can literally, a girl can give you a rejection like that. You go to the next one, and the next one is like super happy, super positive, you know, asking you questions. He's interested in you, and you know what I mean? So you just have, you know, if you want to be a beast, if you want to be successful with picking up women, you got to have these two skills. You got to be able to approach consistently. You got to be able to, you know, approach despite your fears, despite approach anxiety and, you know, any excuse that you could come up with, not being in state, not feeling it, whatever. You got to be able to approach despite all that shit. And then if you approach and you get rejected, you got to be able to bounce back from that rejection right away and keep approaching, right? And I mean, that's what it is. Like, you got to develop your game. If you are underachieving with women, you have to go out there and you have to be a boss and just step up and make shit happen. You got to take action. You got to improve your game by getting references and by making mistakes and trial and error, but also take advantage of the resources that are online and books and stuff like that. So you're improving your game at a fast rate, you know, because you're getting the right information and you're taking a lot of action. So you're getting your own personal feedback. All right. So that's it for this video. I hope you found value in it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.